Our Oregon vacation continues. Being surrounded by all the natural beauty here is food for the soul, just what the doctor ordered, and a reminder of the Almighty Creator. In this episode, we pay our respects at a small cemetery with modern and historic graves. Come along with us to the little Fir Hill Cemetery here. Oh, that must be the school. No something, please something. It's very wet, so we're probably not going to tromp through the grass too much. Joseph Roach, 1877 to 1945. Oh, there's a fresh one over there. That one you can't even read. Bobby's got better shoes than me. I will venture out to that at some point. There's another more recent one. What'd you see?
1906 to 2004. That's quite a run.
Nice.
Kathleen.
Nice job, Kathleen. Catherine Marie Dodd.
Her friends call her Catherine.
George Owen Dodd. She definitely outlived him. John and Mary, the Delmer Cobble, Lauren Hill Cobble. This is all cobbles. I'm not seeing photos. Curris, Wolf, Ashwood. Beautiful tree there.
That's quite a few flowers in that one.
Yeah, that one's recent. That's from like this. After the ceremony, they have all the ceremonial flowers. Oh, this one you can walk kind of along the gravel. Edwards, Thomas. Strourbridge.
Oh, that's a big one.
Minnie, 1870 to 1950, and Frank, 1886 to 1951.
Dang.
So she died in September, and he died the following March. Pretty common. That looks like an old one over there. I want to see this one. No marker yet, right? Yeah. Let's see this old one with the green patina. DeLon, Neil E. The dark, it just gets so dark with the moss. Oh, this one you can't even see. Rayburn, Bessie, 1880 to 1951. Frank, 1880 to 1959. That's a beautiful stone. I love the roses and how they're patinaed in the green. All right, I for sure want to go to this area over here at some point. Got a nice little break in the rain. And we're going to go to River Park here in a minute and have our picnic. Even though there's roads and a school and everything around, it's still pretty peaceful here. Wonder what that one is. Oh, and this one's. Weller? What's the first letter? Oh, it's not an R, it's a K. Omar Collins.
Beller?
Sorensen. Bellick. Mike and Dora. I'm taking it the picture ones don't do well here because nobody has any pictures.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess they wouldn't do very well at all.
Joseph and Fanny. Hilsenkopf. And Nicholas. U.S. Navy, World War I. Thank you for your service. I want to see this little plot. Got some sunflowers over there. Sladkey. This is a family plot of some sort. Sakau. Dodd. Oh, more Dodd. So let her sleep that dreamless sleep. She lives with God. She is not dead. There's a picture. William Leonard Cohen. He has a picture on his. 1894 to 1926.
Yeah, somebody takes care of this.
Yeah. Dodd is a name we've seen throughout here, too. Cool little fence. All right, I'm going to take photos from it. This family plot dates back to the late 1800s. Rest in peace, Joseph. Herman passed away in 1923 at 28 years old. We notice surnames of various nationalities, McCabe being Irish, of course. Ulrich, or Ulrich, depending on pronunciation. Miller, 1869. Gunderson, 1865 to 1912. Oh, they died the same year. Huh. Johnson. Yeah. Johnson. Here's the Johnson family plot, also dating back to the late 1800s. Sergeant Gustav A. Johnson served in the 482nd Aero Squad. He died at only 30 years old. His squadron was a civil engineering organization at the Western Front. They built airfields and related facilities in the zone of advance from its arrival in France, March 1918, until armistice on November 11th. It remained in France until 1919. The cemetery grounds were quaint. I noticed Oddfellow symbols on some gravestones. Morris here passed away at 27 years old. There are so many who passed away too young in this cemetery. Mr. Peterson was a commanding officer of the 27th Wisconsin Infantry, mustered into service in 1863. It was a volunteer infantry regiment serving the Union Army during the American Civil War. Some gravestones were more impressive than others. Some were just simple concrete blocks. Martin Peterson founded the original road from Sandy, Oregon to Pleasant Home, and he even lost his life, April 30th, 1881, by accident while clearing the right-of-way. Ralph Shepard lived to be 60 years old. Here's another Oddfellow symbol. Fall leaves blanketed the cemetery. There was a large grave marker for the pioneers of 1878. In total, 700 people are buried here. Arnold Krebs passed away in 1934 at only 30 years old. His mom passed away 4 years prior at 50. Cultural traditions were evident with food items left on the gravestones. The Chaw family had several graves. Rest in peace, Thomas Dunn. The Littlepage family featured Mount Hood and a forest on their stone. Harold Ault was only 25 when he died serving our country on March 19, 1945, aboard the USS Franklin. March 1945, the aircraft carrier was hit by two 550-pound bombs while off the Japanese mainland. The bombs struck the flight deck and penetrated into the hangar deck. 6 months earlier, a kamikaze had hit the ship in the Philippines, killing or wounding 120 crew members. Harold died March 19, 1945, along with 69 others that day. The USS Franklin was the most heavily damaged aircraft carrier to survive an attack during World War II, earning the heroic title of the ship that wouldn't die. The ship was named after Benjamin Franklin and was built by Newport News Shipbuilding. I actually found Harold all in my research. Fires broke out during the attack, knocking out the Combat Info Center and the air plot. Many were killed, wounded, blown overboard. 106 officers and 604 enlisted men survived and saved the ship. Unfortunately, Harold was not one of them. He was actually buried at sea, so this stone is a memorial marker, not a grave. Another memorial marker is located in Honolulu, Hawaii, for those lost. I wonder if Mary was his mom. She was also young, only 30 years old when she died, meaning Harold would have only been 6 years old at her passing, if that's his mom. Jack served our country in Korea. We thank all of those brave men for their service and sacrifice. Rest in peace, John. John and Albert died the same year, possibly the same day, I don't know. I always appreciate the porcelain photos on the gravestones, which there were not many here. I'm guessing John and Albert were most likely brothers. The Gray family had 2 unique metal grave markers. Rest in peace and thank you for your service, Alex. The gray, chilly weather and fallen leaves really fit the occasion. Tahao is said to be an Asian name. More food items are placed on Lore's grave. Little George was only 5 when he passed. Of course, there were infant graves as well. We feel it's important to remember those that have passed before us, paving the way.
If I can't keep my head held high enough, I'll just speak love and watch the smiles come.
Thanks for watching.
Bring my spirits up.
Don't forget to stop and smell the flowers.
There's some shit I like to fix, but I still